10 great practical tips how to get work as a real estate photographer. Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I say welcome back as presuming that you've been here before, which is ridiculous. In this video I'm going to talk about ideas for how to get work as a real estate photographer. Now it's one thing being a real estate photographer, but you need work. So let's just fly through these nice and quick. 1. Create a brand that specialises in real estate photography. I mean, this is your starting point of everything really. You need to brand yourself, market yourself and tell the world, I'm a real estate photographer. Now think about it, if you're a wedding photographer, nothing against wedding photographers, I have to say this. Would you pick a wedding photographer to photograph a real estate shoot? Well, I'm sure they'd be perfectly capable, but given the choice, who would you go for? It's like, would you get a specialist in feet to deal with hands in the medical trade? No, you wouldn't. You'd get a specialist in feet. So, be the specialist real estate photographer. That will help you get work. 2. Market yourself direct to potential clients. Now, one of the beauties of real estate photography is that you know who your clients are because they're selling and leasing properties in your area. So, the market's there. You know who they are. And you have the contact details, so you can get in touch. It's wonderful, isn't it? Number 3, phone people. Yeah, phone people. Now, get that thing that you stare at all day and dial some numbers in and speak to a person. People really appreciate it these days because it's not that common. Believe it or not, phoning people still works. It's more effective than an email any day of the week. 4. Create a website that shouts out, I am a great real estate photographer. Now my website only shows photos of buildings, architecture, construction, real estate. I mean, sure, there's some old travel stuff there, which is fine because I've got nowhere else to put it basically. But you have a website that says I'm a real estate photographer. I once had a potential client who found my website, and they went, yeah. Your website shouts out, I don't do weddings or portraits. Again, nothing against people who do, it's just that I don't. So, have a website that tells people what you do. Linking into that, have a great portfolio. Now, in a future episode on my blog, I am going to talk about how you create a real estate photography portfolio. In fact, I'm going to go one step further than that. I'm going to create a real estate photography portfolio and tell you how I did it and show you what I did at the end. If you want to check out my website, rickmcavoyphotography.com, there are some portfolios on there. They're only 12 photos each. Don't do too many photos, it's the top tip. Number 6, find your place in the market. Now, what are you looking to do? Photograph 50 houses a week for 100 quid or one house a week for 5 grand? Ridiculous examples, but somewhere between those two ridiculousnesses is where you want to be. I've got a post coming up on how to earn money and how much you can make, but what do you want to do? If you can target what you want to do rather than what you have to do, then you'll enjoy it more and you'll probably do a better job. 7, tricky one, get your pricing right. Pricing is a difficult one. It's quite competitive out there. The easiest way to get your pricing sorted is when you phone an agent, ask them how much they pay. Now, if you ask enough agents, you'll get an idea of how much to pay for a type of property, a certain value and size. And then you need to decide where you put yourself. Do you make yourself a bit cheaper? Do you try and get more money? But you need other things if you're going to do that. So you need to get your pricing right. Number 8, get your photography sorted. Now that's everything. If a real estate agent hires you to take photos, then there is and quite rightly, there is an expectation that you will be able to produce great, high quality, professional photographs that satisfy the brief. It's not up for discussion, it's a given. You have to do it, so you have to have that sorted. We can extend that to not only image capture, image processing, image issue. Everything photography-wise has to be spot on. It also has to be efficient and repeatable and consistent. Now I'm going to do something on workflows in a future episode, so keep popping back and one day it will be there. I've got 3 or 5 workflows I'm going to create, which might give away, might not. We'll see. I'll give them away, don't be silly. 9. Provide a great service. Now, anyone in theory can take great photos of a building. Not everybody can provide a great service. And even fewer people can take great photos of a building and provide a great service. So how do you differentiate yourself? It's not the photos, is it? It's the, well, I'm not going to use the term experience because that's such a jargon term. You give a great service, clients will come back to you. You give a rubbish service, clients will not come back to you. It's that simple. So sure, your photography's got to be spot on, but your service has to be better than others, and that is what will give you the edge as a real estate photographer. Number 10, and lastly, be nice to people. Easy, isn't it? Be nice, smile, be the nice, happy person that people deal with. The one who loves his work is always nice and polite and friendly to everybody. Don't be the grump. It will help you in everything that you do if you smile a lot more. See how much better I look? Right, I'm done. 6 minutes gone. The aim is 6 minutes. I always do more than 6 minutes, but I'm going to stop there. Please check out my website, rickmcavoyphotography.com, where you can find out all about my stuff. And also the small but perfectly formed podcast, Photography Explained Podcast. Yes, I have a podcast. It's my own offering. Have a look at it. Available on all good providers or on the photographyexplainedpodcast.com website. Right, I'm done. Thank you for watching. Cheers from me, Rick.